The world right now is going crazy for a couple who is not even in a romantic relationship or married. They are named Scott Moyer and Tessa Virtue, and they are Canadian athletes, figure skaters, who have just won the 2018 gold medal for their I think it was their free dance skate in Pyeongchang in the Winter Olympics. And everybody wants them to be in a relationship. And so I want to kind of dissect a little bit why that is, and also what we can learn about their relationship for our marriages. But before I do that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Janna Denton-Howes, and I am a marriage coach, chief libido officer, husband whisperer. I go by many titles. Today in this video, I definitely want to go for marriage cheerleader. How about that? So what are the qualities in their relationship that people are just going gaga for? One of them, I think, is the biggest one, and the biggest thing that women want in a relationship, in a marriage, and that is teamwork. They clearly are very good at understanding what each other's strengths are and working together. Two things are important for that to happen. One is extreme trust. I mean, you're talking about figure skating, and you're talking about sharp blades around your face and around your other sensitive regions of your body. She's being spun up in the air, and he's catching her, and she's there for him when he needs her. There's an extreme amount of trust that's necessary in a relationship like that. There's also what's necessary is extreme respect for what the other person brings to the experience. Because if one of them didn't respect perhaps the masculine characteristics of strength, maybe if Tessa didn't respect that, or if Scott didn't respect Tessa's ability to express extreme emotion in her face, or for her flexibility, or any of those feminine characteristics, they wouldn't be a team. They wouldn't be on page. Also, I think there's this sense of, along with the trust, is this sense of being taken care of, that they have each other's back, that they're there for each other, and that if one of them falls or one of them is injured. I know Tessa was injured for quite a few years. She had to have surgery on her legs, and Scott had to wait around for that and to be patient, and I'm sure take care of her when they were in practice together and she was in a lot of pain. So here are some, I think that's what really attracts us to this couple, is that they have that teamwork, they have that trust, they have respect for each other's compatible characteristics. There's that real expression of masculinity and femininity that's celebrated, and you get to see it working very, very well together. But the thing is, it's in a romanticized version of that. In our marriages, we have so many other things going on. It's not this beautiful choreographed dance that's taken years and years to tweak and develop and practice, and this beautiful music montage and the crowds cheering for us. So what does it really look like in a relationship, using those characteristics, but actually being on the ground with the nitty-gritties of life? And it looks a lot messier. It's not such a production. It's not, with the glittery costumes and all of that. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we had people giving us standing ovations for having those characteristics in our marriage? And that's why I'm a marriage cheerleader, because that's what I do. I do give couples standing ovations for doing that. But the reality also is that they've been working together for 20 years, and I've been watching some interviews by them because I've just been equally fascinated by them and their story, and also by the fascination of the world around us and by their relationship. And they have had to overcome struggles in their relationship of communication, of respect, of consideration, compassion, all of the same things that couples have to go through. And they've been working at it for 20 years now. So I think that should give us a lot of hope in our relationships and our marriages, that this is absolutely attainable. But just like they've had to go through extreme amounts of practice, of learning new skills, of working with professionals to figure out tools, not only in choreography and the way their bodies work, but also in communication and respect and trust and all of those wonderful things. So I think what we can take away is that, number one, we're fascinated by the relationship because we love that it's possible for that kind of teamwork and trust to exist. And we want and yearn for that in our marriages. And so I want to say, just like they encourage other people to keep on going after their dreams, to keep on pursuing their Olympic motivations, I want to encourage you in your marriages to keep on going. That kind of relationship in a marriage, they're not even dating, but in a marriage, it's so possible. You can win your gold medal in your marriage, if you want a cheesy analogy. And I know this because I've achieved it in my marriage, and it hasn't been 20 years, but we've been working at it for about 17 years. And I also see it in other couples, in other couples that I work with, but also other couples that I am friends with and that I know, because I do dig around in people's marriages when they work, and I'm very fascinated by it. If you want some support, just like Tessa and Scott get with their, I can't even imagine the thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars they've spent on coaching. If you want that kind of support for your marriage, I have one spot left in Marriage Mastery, and I would love to welcome you in. We start March 5th. It's a year-long program, and it's a commitment, just like winning a gold medal is, but it is something that will get you that teamwork, that's support, that incredible trust for you in your relationship. So have a great day and go enjoy some more Olympic stuff. Okay, talk to you guys later.